Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, now, yeah, you were right. So, now, okay, now voice is clear. Okay, then Zn plus 2 CH3COOH CH3CO whole 2 Zn plus hydrogen gas. So the above reaction is a displacement reaction because the zinc, zinc, when it dissolves in the acetic acid solution, there occurs single displacement reaction because Zn take place of hydrogen and hydrogen becomes single molecule, that is hydrogen gas, and this is called the single displacement reaction. If there is take two places interchanging their places, then that is called double displacement reaction. But here is only one displacement made by zinc. So this is a displacement reaction. Okay. So now the second question, and you know about today. Today is a very important day to us because it is the birthday of Swami Vivekananda, who was one of India's greatest spiritual leaders and thinkers. We all know about this, right? So, and you know that he played a key role in introducing Indian philosophy, especially Vedanta, to the world and inspired millions through his idea of self-confidence, strength, and service to humanity. So today his birth anniversary is observed as National Youth Day in India. So this is a very special day to us, isn't it? Okay, then now the second question. An aqueous solution of a salt turns blue litmus to red. The salt could be the one obtained by the reaction of, okay, could be the one obtained by the reaction of, what will be the correct answer? HNO3 and NaOH, or sulfuric acid and KOH, potassium hydroxide, or acetic acid and sodium hydroxide, or HCl, that means hydrochloride acid, and NH4OH, that means ammonium hydroxide. What will be the correct answer? Anyone from the comment section? Divya Raj, could you please answer? Anyone from the comment section? Anyone? तुम में से कौन जवाब देगा? Anyone? So I have to answer it, right? So what turns blue litmus to red? Acidic salt. So acidic salt turns blue litmus to red. We know that, right? Now, here is one of the option contained strong acid and poor base. That will make acidic salt. So, what will be the correct answer? So, strong acid with weak base. Here, HNO3 is strong, H2SO4 strong, and this is not strong, so this will not a correct answer. We have to nullify the answer, right? Then, here NaOH is not a poor base or weak base. This is not weak base. So, this is also nullified. And H2SO4 and KOH, this is also a strong base. So, this is also strong. Strong base. And so this is not the correct option. Here, this is strong acid and this contains strong acid and a weak base. So this will be the answer. So option D is the correct answer. HCl and NH4OH produce a acidic salt. Okay. Okay, there is any query or something? Is it clear to all of you? So what will be the reaction? HCl plus NH4OH that produce NH4Cl and H2O. Water and ammonium chloride which is acidic salt that can turn blue litmus to red. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. Soumya. Hello, Soumya. Okay. Now, what will be the next question? Okay. The very next question is, so this is a chemistry part. Okay. So for solution, namely glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid filled in 4 separate beakers are connected one by one in an electric circuit with a bulb. The solutions in which the bulb will glow when current is passed are glucose and alcohol. Option B is alcohol and hydrochloric acid. Option C is glucose and sulfuric acid. Option D is hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. So what will be the answer? Okay, Divya. Very good, Divya. Okay. Option D, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. Anyone from the comment section except Divya Raj? Anyone? Okay, Soumya. Okay. Okay, option D. So, yes, option D is the correct answer because this is a conducting and glucose and alcohol is not conducting. Okay. Conductive, not conductive because glucose and alcohol are covalent. You know that they all are covalent. So, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid that produce ions and that conducts the electric current. So, the solution in which the bulb will glow? In the solution of hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. Yes, it is the correct answer and well done, you guys. Acid conducts electricity. Okay, Divya Raj. बिल्कुल सही. ठीक है तो फिर इसके बाद क्या आता है? So, the next question is, the metals which are found in both free state as well as combined state are gold and platinum, platinum and silver, copper and silver, gold and silver. So, the metals which are found in both free state as well as combined state. So, इनमें कौन सा है? Which found in both states. Okay. So, what will be the answer? Okay, Soumya, option A. Okay, option D. And what will be the answer, Divya? What do you think? Okay, anyone? Okay, option D. Divya and Soumya both are correct because gold and platinum is not highly reactive metals. Platinum and silver also is not the highly reactive metal. Copper and silver Gold and silver. So option D is gold and silver. Okay. So what will be the answer? Gold and silver. You know, gold is not a highly reactive. Gold is not highly reactive metal. Is not a highly reactive metal. So gold is not a highly reactive metal. So we can get it free state, in free state, but not as in combined state. But we get copper and silver in both of the states. One is free state and the other is combined state. So the answer will be option C, copper and silver. Okay. This is the right answer. You can get it like Cu2s and Ag2s. CuSO4, AgSO4, and also in the form of Cu and Ag. So we can get both the states. One is free state and one is combined state with sulfur or SO4. Okay, what will be the answer? Yes, this is a previous year question. We get gold by reduction. Yes, we get it. So the answer will be copper and silver. Okay. Then this is the correct option. Okay, option C is the correct option. And well done for giving answers. So the number of single and double bonds present in a molecule of benzene respectively are. So what will be the answer? Option A is 6 and 6. Option B is 9 and 3. Option C is 3 and 9. Option D is 3 and 3. So what will be the answer? Okay, option A, 3 and 3. Okay. Let's continue. So the structure of benzene C6H6. Okay. So this is the structure. And there is 6 number of hydrogen. And now the bond number is 1, 2, 3. This is not correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and for this 1, 2, 3, 4. And so 1, 2, 3, 4 for this carbon, and for this carbon 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for this, so this is the correct structure of benzene ring. Okay. Now we have to count the single bonds and double bonds here. So what will be the number of single bond here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. So the number of single bond is 9, and the double bond. So let's count together. 1, 2, and 3. So there is 3 double bonds. Okay. So the option B, 9 and 3 becomes the right option. Okay. So the correct option is the option B. So what do you think, students? Okay. Now you understand the question. Okay. By looking at structure, it can be concluded that D is the answer. Yeah, you were right. Very good. So Divya and Soumya. Okay, this is the correct answer. Well done for giving answer. So, okay, now you get this. Then what will be the next question? Let's watch. So, we have solve the numeric. Absolute refractive index of glass and water is, and respectively, what? Okay. I have to complete the question. Okay. 3 by 2 and 4 by 3 respectively. Okay. So there is 3 by 2 and this is 4 by 2 respectively. So what will be the question? Absolute refractive index of glass and water is 3 by 2 and 4 by 2 respectively. If the speed of light in glass is 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, the speed of light in water is, option A is 9 by 4 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Option B is 5 by 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Option C is 7 by 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And option D is 16 by 9 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So what will be the answer of this numeric? Anyone? Okay, Soumya, I know that. You also understand this question. Okay. Okay. Now what will be the answer? Soumya and Divyaraj? Okay. Okay, can you solve this? If you can't, so I have to solve this. Okay. Okay. Are you need some time or I will solve this? Okay, now. Okay, a little. Okay, I will solve this. I have to solve this. Okay, now, what is the absolute refractive index? We know that. So, a glass and water. And we know that the speed of light in water and what will be the relation of the refractive index and the speed. Okay, so let's solve it. Okay, at first we have to know the absolute refractive index of water. Okay, so we take mu water. Mu of water is 4 by 2 and refractive index of glass is 3 by 2. So this is the absolute refractive index. We know the absolute refractive index. We know the definition, right? That is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum by speed of light in this medium. That means in the glass medium, okay? Vg. And mu water. So what is the absolute refractive index of water? We know that the speed of light in vacuum and the speed of light in water. Okay, we know that. So we have to solve this. If we get mu g by mu w, so we have to put the value. What is the value of mu g? C by Vg. C by Vg. And what is the refractive index of water? C by Vw. Okay. So C is eliminated. Okay. Now mu g by mu w is equal to Vw by Vg. So the speed of light in water is. This is the question. So Vw is the question. Okay. We don't know Vw. So Vw is by Vg is equal to, we get this mu g by mu w. Okay. Now Vw is equal to mu g. What is the mu g? Mu g is 3 by 2. Mu w is 4 by 2. And now we got Vg. What is Vg? 2 into 10 to the power 8. Okay. This is the right question. Oh, sorry. This is 4 by 3. Okay. 4 by 3. So this is 4 by 3. Now we have to solve this. Okay. So VW is equal to 3 by 2 into 4 by 3. That means 3 by 4 into 2 into 10 to the power 8. Okay. Okay. So now we eliminate 2 and 2 and this will be the answer. 9 by 4 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So what will be the right answer? 9 by 4 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So we got the answer. Is this clear to all of you? Do you have any query, students? Yeah, Divya, yours is correct. Soumya, what about you? Yes, clear. Okay, very good. So, now, okay. So, now the next question. Okay, next. Okay. When a beam of white light passes through a region having very fine dust particles, the color of light mainly scattered in that region is red, orange, blue or yellow. What will be the right answer? So students, what do you think? Anyone from the comment section? This is a pure question of optics. You know that. This is pure optics part of physics. So, anyone? Divya, Soumya? Okay. Orange. Okay. Now, we have to solve it. We know the relation of mu1 and mu2 is equal to v2 by v1. So we solved this in previous question. We know that. So now the relation of wavelength and the velocity of light is that v is equal to mu lambda. So mu is the frequency and lambda is the wavelength of light. Okay, we know that, right? We know that. Now v, you know that velocity of light. Okay, in a medium. So when mu is constant for the same colored light. Okay, now so we can write it as, so lambda is became lambda 1, but mu remain mu because it is constant. So we can write it like mu lambda 2 by mu lambda 1. So we get there lambda 2 by lambda 1. So the relation mu1 mu2 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. So this relation you know inversely proportional. So mu is inversely proportional to the lambda. Okay, we get this? Now, when a beam of white light contains 7 colors, you know that Vibgyor. So, there the blue light or violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, there is the shortest wavelength we have violet and greater is red. So in this series red, orange, blue, yellow, blue having the shortest wavelength. So blue is going to scatter because this has refractive index, higher refractive index than other. So the higher refractive index is present in blue. So the blue light is scattered or dispersed maximum between these options. So what will be the color? Blue, because blue light scattered most or dispersed most from this series. So what will be the answer? The answer becomes blue. Okay, got it? Got it? Okay, understand. Okay, Divya, we have to think to answer these questions. Okay. Okay, now the next question is, this is the basic concept. We have to clear our basic concepts, right? So that we can answer any questions. Consider the following combination of resistors. The combinations having equivalent resistance 1 ohm is or are. So what will be the combination? And there is 4 options, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So what is the combinations that can make the equivalent resistance 1 ohm? 1 and 4 or only 4 or 1 or 2 and 1, 2 and 3 both makes this. So that makes sense. Okay. So what will be the answer? Okay, I will give you time. Oh, Soumya, class कब तक चलेगी? ये class 4 बजे तक चलेगी, okay? Up to 4 p.m. Not more than this, okay? So इससे ज़्यादा 10 और 20 मिनट ज़्यादा लगेगी और उससे ज़्यादा नहीं. So 4:10 or 4, okay? ठीक है, यहाँ पर कोई किसी को मॉक नहीं करेगा क्योंकि हम सब लोग दोस्त हैं ना. सो वी आर फ्रेंड्स, राइट? So Soumya and Divya Raj, okay? I will give you some time, okay? So that you can solve the question and give me the correct answer. Take your time, students. Okay. At first you give the answer, then I will give the right answer. Which will bring the right answer? So let's do the sum or the numeric. Oh, okay. Answer A. Okay. So let's solve it together, students. Okay, Divya. Okay. So solve it together, okay? At first, we got option A, not option A, the 1, the circuit number 1. So we know the parallel connection. What is the parallel connection? We know that. And the formula is 1 by R. 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay. So now we have to solve it. 2 and 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, that becomes 2 by 2. Right? So this is 1 and 1 by R is 1 by 1. So R is equal to 1. So this is the circuit that having equivalent resistance 1 ohm. So we have to solve the second circuit. Let's solve it. Okay. Okay, maybe A or may not be. Okay. So the option 2 is, so let's solve it. 1 by R, we know that there is 3 resistance. This is R1, this is R2 and this is R3. So 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. This is all about Ohm's law. Do you remember the Ohm's law? So 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. That makes a sense that 3, 1 plus 1 is equal to 3 by 3, that is 1, and then R becomes 1. So the option 2 is also the correct option, that have equivalent resistance of 1 ohm. Okay, let's solve the circuit 3, third circuit. What will be the answer? Okay, this is in the series combination and this is also in the series combination. So we get the RS1, that means series connection number 1, series connection number 2. Let's solve it together. Okay, this is R1, this is R2, this is R3, this is R4. Okay, for RS1, we got R1 plus R2. That means 2 plus 4 ohm, that is equal to 6 ohm. And for RS2, we got R3, we get R3, R4. So 3 plus 3, this is 6. Okay, now we have to solve this in the parallel combination because these two equivalent resistance, we have the equivalent resistance for the combination of parallel. Okay, now 1 by R is equal to, so equivalent resistance becomes RS1 plus 1 by RS2. So 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6. So this is 2 by 6 and R becomes 3. So this is not, because this is having 3 ohm. Okay, now option 4. Okay, the circuit number 4. Okay, now 0.5, 0.5. So 1 by R is equal to 1 by 0.5 plus 1 by 0.5. So we can solve it right here. 5 into 10. Okay, so 2. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. This is also not correct for this statement. Now the combinations having equivalent resistance are circuit 1 and circuit 2. So the option C is the correct answer because this contains 1 and 2 circuit. Okay, got it? Okay, I know. So we have to think it properly. Okay, don't feel sorry for it. Okay. Okay, C is the correct answer. Okay, do you understand how to solve the numeric? Okay, going to the next question. ठीक है, चलो देखते हैं. An electric iron of resistance 20 ohm draws a current of 5 ampere. The heat developed in the iron in 30 seconds is. So this is the question from Joule's heating. 15,000 joule, 6,000 joule, 1,500 joule and 3,000 joule. What will be the answer? Okay, this is a very easy question. Okay, solve this. Okay, Divya and Soumya. Okay, what will be the right answer? This is a easy numeric. We use the formula of Joule's heating. Okay, heating effect of current, Joule's law. Okay, yes, I square RT, H is equal to I square RT because J becomes 1 because this is in the SI unit. We have to do it in SI system. So now what will be the answer? Okay, got it. So now R is equal to 20. Resistance is 20 ohm. So the current flowing through the circuit is 5 ampere. The heat developed iron, okay, we need to know the heat developed in the circuit, okay, and the iron, the time period is T is equal to 30 seconds, okay. So according to Joule's law, H is equal to I square RT, and we know that H is equal to I square RT by J, and J is 1 in SI. So this is the formula. This formula becomes from, so now H is equal to I square, that means 5 into 5, R, so R 20 and this is the time, that is 30. Okay, 5, 5, 25 and 2, what becomes it? Okay, nice. Okay. So 50 and 3, 15 joule. So 15,000 joule is the right answer. So you gave the correct answer. Okay. Okay, Divya. নীলকণ্ঠ, হ্যাঁ ভালো আছি নীলকণ্ঠ। So, okay, this is the correct answer. Okay. So, what will be the next question? We have to know. Then, okay, a rectangular loop ABCD carrying a current. So, ABCD is a rectangular current carrying circuit. So, it is situated near a straight conductor XY. So, this is X and this is the Y. So, such that the conductor is parallel to the side AB. Now, AB of the loop and is in the plane of the loop. If a steady current is established, I is established. So, this is the current flowing through the circuit. The value is I. In the conductor as shown, the conductor XY will remain stationary, move towards the side AB of the loop, move away from the side AB of the loop, or rotate about its axis. What will be the answer? What do you think? হ্যাঁ এক্স্যাক্টলি সিবিএসই বোর্ড পড়াচ্ছি তাই ইংলিশে পড়ানো হচ্ছে ওকে আজকে নীলকণ্ঠ আবার তোমাদের ওয়ান শট ক্লাস আছে বিকেল 6:30 থেকে অবশ্যই সেখানে জয়েন করো সো দিব্যা সৌম্যা what will be the answer okay option B very good well done so option B is the right answer because ABCD, this is the direction of the current flowing through the circuit. So AB, force of AB and CD is cancel out each other. Okay, because the directions is opposite. So the work done is also opposite. So one positive work done and here is the negative. So and the value are so same. So this cancel out each other. Okay, now. This side AB and XY attracts each other, and this side repulse it. So, this is in the further side, and this is the nearer side. So, the force of this side is applicable to this. And because of this is situated in the further side, this force is weak. So this attracts this XY. So XY circuit is attracted by the AB side of the loop. So it is moved towards the side of AB of the loop. It becomes the right answer. Okay, Divya, well done. Hanil Kontho ekdom thik bolecho. So Divya, very good Divya. Okay, now. So, what will be the next question? Okay. Now, and the biology part of the science section is taken by our Abhishek sir, your Abhishek sir. So, and I have to take the physics and chemistry part for you students. Okay. Now, there is an assertion and its reason. So, what is states here? So, the statement is the extraction of metals from their sulfide ores cannot take place without roasting of the ore. And the reason is roasting converts sulfide ores directly into metals. So, option A is both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion A. And option B that states both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion A. Option C states that assertion is true, but reason is false. And option D is assertion is false, but reason is true. So, what will be the answer? What do you think, students? What will be the right answer? Option C. Okay, very good, Divya. Well done. So, Assertion is true, but reason is false because the extraction of metals from their sulfide ores cannot take place without roasting of the ore. This is absolutely correct. But roasting converts sulfide ores directly into metals. This is not correct because roasting converts sulfide ores into the oxide forms. So that combines oxide. So the metal after roasting that become MO, and that's why the option B is not right, or the reason is not correct. So the assertion is true but reason is false. Okay, bilkul sahi. Divya, well done, very good. Okay, assertion is true, reason is false, very good, well done. So that is the preparation. Okay, right. So the next question is, okay, magnetic field lines never intersect each other. Reason, if they intersect, then at the point of intersection, the compass needle would point toward two directions, which is not possible. So that is the assertion and that is the reason. Option A states that both assertion and reason are true, and reason is correct explanation of assertion A. Option B is both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion A. Option C is assertion is true, but reason is false, and option D is assertion is false, but reason is true. So what will be the answer? Option A, Divya, option A. Okay, very good, well done. So okay, that is the correct answer you gave me. So magnetic field lines never intersect each other, because if they intersect, then at the point of intersection, the compass needle would point towards two directions. So this is the correct explanation. So option A is the correct answer because both assertion and reason are true, and reason R is the correct explanation of assertion A. Okay, well done Divya, well done. Ma'am, I have not actually revised science subject, but with this preparation, can I score 99 out of 100 in science? No, that is not possible. You have to revise or recapitulate the lessons you get or you studied. Okay. Okay, you have to study hard. Okay. Because if you can't get the recapitulation, then you will forget all of the studies. Okay. Something you remember, but some of the studies you have to forget because of no revision. Okay, revision is most important part. That's why we are taking those classes of these papers for your practices, for only you student. Okay. Okay. You revised. Okay. You have to revise, okay? Recapitulate every subject. Recapitulation is most important for your study, okay? Mathematics classes. Yeah, okay. শহীদ মন্ডল অবশ্যই ক্লাস 10 এর ক্লাস হচ্ছে, বাট এটা সিবিএসসি বোর্ডের, ওকে? এটা ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল বোর্ডের ক্লাস হচ্ছে না। শহীদ মন্ডল এন্ড দিব্যা ম্যাথমেটিক্স ক্লাসেস, ওকে? You got the mathematics classes as these subjects also, okay? If you join our Telegram channel, you will be informed when the mathematics classes are held, okay? Understand? Okay, so what is the next question? Best wishes for your exam, Divya. Okay, 1 gram of solid sodium chloride was taken in a clean and dry test tube, and concentrated sulfuric acid was added to it. Name the gas evolved in the reaction. We have to solve it by part. Okay, what will we observe when this gas is tested with dry and wet blue litmus paper? For the first condition, we have to use the dry litmus paper, and for the second, we have to use wet blue litmus paper. So conclusion में क्या होगा about the nature is acidic or basic of this gas. So this is the first question and this is the or section of it. Okay. So what will be the answer? Okay. You have to practice it. Okay. You have to practice it. Il control hydrogen gas. Okay. Hydrogen gas. Yeah. Okay. Now. So, sodium chloride was taken in a clean and dry test tube and concentrated sulfuric acid. NaCl plus H2SO4. So, this is the reactants and what will be the products? Okay, this is a double displacement reaction. This is a double displacement reaction. That means they are interchanging their places. So NaSO4 plus HCl. So this is the reaction Na2SO4 and 2HCl. Okay, so the gas, name the gas evolved in the reaction. So what will be evolved? This is orthoc, so that hydrochloric acid, not acid, HCl gas. Okay, what will be evolved? HCl gas. That means solid sodium chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid. After reaction, this is a pure double displacement reaction that produced Na2SO4 sodium bisulfate plus 2HCl. That means hydrogen chloride gas. So this will be the gas. Okay, understand? Acid. Okay, the acid, a substance, or okay, not substance. Okay, matter. Matter has 3 states. You know that? Solid, liquid, and gas. So acid also have 3 states. Base have 3 states. So HCl gas will produce. Okay, understand? Yes, 5 states. But for your class, you have to know about the 3 states. Not for the colloid. Okay, I know 5 states. Plasma, colloid, and solid, liquid, gas. Okay. So, yes, Bose-Einstein fluid. Right. So, for class 10, yeah, for class 10, we have to study about 3 states. Okay. So, now, we also have the boson particle, but we have to study about proton, electron, and neutron. So, this is our syllabus, right? And now, so the gas evolved in the reaction. We get the answer. And now the second question is, what will be observed when this gas is tested with dry and wet blue litmus paper? So, what will be observed? So, okay, Divya, can you answer it? That what will be observed when this gas is tested with dry litmus paper? Okay, now no. Okay. That's a tricky one. Okay. The wet litmus paper turns its color, but not the dry one. You know the cause? Dry hydrogen chloride does not have the acidic property. But wet hydrogen chloride has this property, because you know that after adding water to it, the hydrogen chloride can be ionized like H plus Cl minus. So, when a substance produce H plus ion, that will be the acidic. You know the property? So, okay, it remains blue color. At the first condition, remains the same. But for the blue litmus, wet blue litmus paper, it turns red because it has the acidic nature. Turns red. Okay, got it? Okay, well done, students. Okay, good, very good. Okay, now the OR part. Okay, so the question is, some metals react with acids to produce salt and hydrogen gas. Illustrate it with an example. How will you taste the presence of this gas? So, can you give an answer? Okay. Okay, I will. Okay, I got it. Okay. You told me for the second portion of the question. Okay, I got it. Right. Okay, metal oxides. Can you give an example? So, at first, we know about philosophers zinc oxide, but we have to react it with the acid. So, zinc plus H2SO4, that means sulfuric acid. So, this reactant can produce what? ZnSO4. This is a single displacement reaction. This is a single displacement reaction, right? Okay. Now, this become the products are ZnSO4 and H2 gas. Correct? Is this right? Okay. Yes, zinc sulfate. Okay. Good. Very good. So, okay, now it becomes ZnSO4 plus hydrogen. So, now, how will taste the presence of this gas? How? So, how will we taste the presence of this gas? You know that hydrogen gas is very flammable. So, this is inflammable. Highly. So, at the train and the stations, there were a notice. You know that? Have you ever noticed that? Highly inflammable articles are not allowed into the train. Okay, so hydrogen gas is a highly inflammable. So, what happened next? Okay, it begins with popping sound. Okay, and hydrogen gas fly. So, it will ignite with a distinctive pop sound. Okay, ignite. So, this is ignite with a sound, the popping sound. What will be the reason of this popping sound? Can anyone explain it? Anyone? Divya? Do you know why this popping sound arises? Divya? What is the reason behind the popping sound? Okay. That is interesting for you. Okay. So, this is flammable and reacts readily with oxygen to air and it forms water vapor. So, the sound produced. Okay. Got it? Divya? Neelkanth? Understand? So, about the popping sound? Okay. Now, the next question. Okay. Okay, now. Distinguish between a saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons by flame test. List the products of combustion reaction of a saturated hydrocarbon. So we know about saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Okay. So at first, saturated hydrocarbon means alkane. Okay, alkane. So CnH2n plus 2 is the symbol. Okay. And unsaturated hydrocarbons are, you know about alkene and alkynes. So alkenes and alkynes. And the formula CnH2n, and for alkynes CnH2n minus 2. So what will be the answer? What is the difference between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon? Can you distinguish by a flame test? Okay? Okay. Very good, Divya. CnH2n plus 2 alkanes. CnH2n alkenes. Okay. Well done. Very good. So now. Okay. Divya. How should we distinguish those two hydrocarbons? That is saturated or unsaturated. Okay. I have to tell it, okay? Right. Okay. So, which hydrocarbon contains maximum number of hydrogen? That is saturated. So, this has less number of hydrogen than the alkanes. Okay. So, it contains a high number of hydrogen. So, this by taking a flame test, this is ignited by a blue flame. So, this produced a blue flame. So, that's how we know about this is the saturated alkane. So, it's produced blue flame. So, now for unsaturated, there is for unsaturated hydrocarbons, there is less number of hydrogen. So, for less hydrogen presence in these, the flame, the color of the flame is yellowish. So, sooty yellowish. So, by taking this flame test, we can easily distinguish what is the what will be the saturated and what will be the unsaturated, which will be the unsaturated or which will be the saturated. Okay. Okay. This was an easy question. I know. Okay. Now, okay. And then the next question is list the products of combustion reaction of a saturated hydrocarbon. So, after the reaction, saturated hydrocarbon can produce combustion. That means it produced carbon dioxide, okay, and water. Okay, got it? So this is the answer. Okay, so let's check the next question here. Okay, now this is the easy question we have solved. Now, two wires A and B of same material having same lengths and diameters 0.2 millimeter and 0.3 millimeter respectively are connected one by one in a circuit. Which one of these two wires will offer more resistance to the flow of current in the circuit? So, and we have to justify our answer. Okay. So, what will be the answer? Anyone? Divya? Okay, what will be the answer? Okay, anyone from the comment section, from you students, anyone can solve this? Can anyone solve this question? Divya, Soumya, Nilkantha, anyone? So I have to do it. Okay, right. So we know about the resistance. So the formula is, we know that rho L by A. Okay. So R is the resistance. R is the resistance. This is area of cross section. This is area, okay? Right? And rho, you know that resistivity, and L is the length. So now for this, we know that there is mentioned about diameter, okay? So now, we know about area. The formula is pi r square, and r is the diameter or the radius. Okay. So now 0.2 millimeter and 0.3 millimeter are diameter. So r is inversely proportional to the diameter. So we can write this. So for smaller r, the resistance becomes greater or larger. So for smaller r, so the word A has the smaller diameter. So in this circuit, so these two wires, between these two wires, the wire A offer more resistance to the flow of current in the circuit. So, and we justified our answer already. Got it, students? Okay. For today, this is the last question here. Okay. And we have solved this out. Now, okay. So, okay. Thank you for joining today's class. I think it will be very helpful to you students. So, if you like our classes, so do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. So you get the notification at first. Okay. So for today, that's all. Okay. So see you again in the next live session of mine. Okay. Bye for today. So have a good evening. So, but this is afternoon. Okay. Bye. Okay. So that's all for today, students.